Welcome back to my channel. I am Bike Shed Girl and this is my Trek build. Woo! Back by popular demand.
You really go with Bike Shed Girl? Oh my god. Oh, well, you've spoiled the intro now. Like,
no, I made it. I made
no,
it.
you didn't make it. I'm going to redo it. Like, go on, just... You can't just cut in like that. We've not even started it yet and you're already like breaking me already, like.
Tough nipples. Let's get to it.
Right, anyway. Is it okay for me to crack on?
Yes, purple.
Oh my god. Right, anyway, so we're getting the Trek done today. It is more purple, but it has got a little tint of pink in there as well. Obviously, I've done videos before in regards to how I was going to build it, and obviously took your guys' opinion, and loads of people came in and said no red. There ain't going to be no red. I thought about it, and you know, Moz on Bikes, Monkey Shred and all them, they was all right in regards to not putting basically red on the bike. But I also had a lot of other comments as well. It's like we had some people saying you want to go white cables, you want to keep the original forks, you want to do this. And to be fair, it's one of them bikes where I thought, well, I'll just let you guys like run, well, not run the build, but
I run the bill. They can
I
advise.
didn't say bill, I said build.
Oh, well, I run the bill and the build.
Oh, yeah.
Taught you everything you know.
Did you?
It's a Trek, but it's not a Marlin.
It's not a Marlin.
Marlin would be better.
Why would a Marlin be better?
Because it's newer.
Yeah, but it don't make it better. This is Chrome Ollie.
Ollie?
No, not Ollie. Chrome Ollie.
Chrome Ollie.
Yeah, Chrome Ollie. This is like retro vintage. Like, yeah. So yeah, we're keeping the same forks. We've got a nice black handlebar and stem, which is also chromo as well, which will just suit the bike. Actually, I can actually put some grease. I'm going to put some grease just down that stanchion because I don't want no internal rusting as well. And I'm going to put just a little dib dob of copper slip on there and run that around. Would you have done that, Bike Shed Girl?
Yep, slip and slide.
I'm sure you like go to bed. I'm sure you go to bed, right, and just research words.
How can I break my husband today? That's what I Google in the morning.
What results do you get?
Ruin his YouTube channel.
It's alright, so when you next want me on your YouTube channel, that's it. Right, so get the headset on. I've got, and this is me taking on board what Monkey Shred said, and Moz on Bikes as well, and a few others. They all basically said that purple on this bike, if I'm gonna stick to the base colours and get a nice colour on there, if I wanted to add more colour on, is go purple. That's what I've done. So I've got some nice purple bits. I had to order a few. God, it's taking a bit longer. Right. Oh yeah. Well, that's feeling a lot nicer. Got a rag on there as well. So got a few purple bits. One being a really nice anodized purple cantilever mount. So the original on here was silver. So we're not going to put the silver one back on because I generally didn't want to. So we're going to go for a few minor little purple bits on this.
Cantilever instead of cantilever.
What?
So we're staying positive. It's a cantilever, not a cantilever.
Oh,
Positive mental attitude.
cantilever.
Oh dear. Look, we've got animals. Hello. Meow. Okay, sorry.
Alright, so we're nipping up the headset. Alright, what do you think? That looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You reckon so? Alright, so bars that I got is those.
Not riches.
No, they're not riches.
No, they're yours.
Ooh. Right. So I got one. I wanted one where the actual cable comes over and goes through the centre as well. So a bit more of a different one. So I think, so I kind of, like I say, I listened to what everyone was saying, and I wanted to keep it obviously in keeping. So this is what I'm doing with it. I'm keeping it in keeping. But I thought about it and I thought, you know what? Flat bars will actually keep that bike looking mint. So that's what we're doing. So let's get these in. I'm not going to slam them all the way down either on this. I'm going to slam them all the way down. So this is where we are so far. Whoop. Slip and slide.
Told you. I knew it.
Did you know it, did you?
Yep.
So we'll nip these up. And then, I don't know. Well, it seems you're building this bike, so to speak. What do you want me to fit next?
I can see a bottle cage.
No, we're not going with bottle cage.
Okay. Ooh, so much to choose from, ladies and gentlemen. So much to choose from. What about that stick with a star on it?
What stick with a star? The crank?
Yeah.
The stick with a star?
I'm learning still.
What are you learning? Do you know what I've had to listen to over the last couple of days? Were you just banging on about, oh yeah, and like, what about this? What about if we do this? And I'm like, no, it don't have hydraulic brakes.
No, you said it had disc brakes.
No, I didn't say it didn't have
Oh
disc
yeah,
brakes.
it didn't have disc brakes.
Yeah, it didn't have disc brakes.
Did he
right,
do it?
What we'll do next is we'll get the brake arms on.
Why
So,
ask if you already knew?
Well, I wanted to give you an opportunity to say. So we're going with these Shimano ones. So I've cleaned up I cleaned up these a while. So I did all the backs. They was really rusty, all the like parts. So I cleaned them all off. Had them all done in black. Just blacked them out a little bit because I want to go for like a black silver theme on this bike. Which will come more apparent when I get all the other bits on. Yeah, there we are.
Very well placed.
They're very well placed. Right. Well, so we'll get these on and we'll get the back ones on, and then I need to go for a quick wee. Not that you needed to know that. And then we'll get some other bits on.
Don't we on the seat?
So I'm actually putting 9-speed Dior XT on this as well. So I do want that modern versus kind of retro and so on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually ride the crap out of this all summer. And then get some levers on. Oh, look at them, Bob. Look how big they are. They're like Big Daddy like levers, they are. And I think, as you've probably noticed, I'm not putting a left-hand shifter on, which means I'm running a single on the front. Now, again, wanted some purple. £7 off eBay they was, and they look, I think they look generally decent.
Bargain.
You saying bargain?
Bargain.
But I'm gonna have to undo the bolt a little bit. But
Tight bargain.
a what?
Tight bargain.
Tight bargain. What do you mean tight bargain?
You said you needed to undo them.
Yeah. Just slide it on. Slip and slide again.
Oh, not again.
Yeah. So get them on. Oh yeah. You know what? They actually don't look too bad, to be fair, do they? What do you think, Bike Shed Girl?
I think
I can't
the
get
colour match. What?
I can't.
Giving you my professional opinion here. Listen.
Okay, well, you give me your professional opinion, then I'll carry on with what I was going to say just then.
I think, in truthful honesty,
Yeah.
that the colour match is better in real life. I feel like the camera just doesn't showcase how well you did on that one.
Alright, let's. I'm gonna move that straight up. To be fair. Next, what I'm doing here, look, is what I want to do. I'm going to do final adjustments on the floor, but I kind of want. I'm actually really happy with that, to be fair. Move that down just a smidge.
Ah!
Oh.
Made a noise.
Oh yeah, it just slid down just a little bit. You know what? I think I was on bike and that lot, and to be fair, everyone that commented, and you've kind of like designed this bike yourselves, like through me, sort of thing.
And me.
And you. But that's going to look epic, that is, isn't it? Right. Let's get some more bits on.
It's all gone to shit.
Oh my god. Right, let's get some quick bits on. So, going through again with the XT shifter, 9-speed, black and silver, XT rear mech as well. So we'll bang that bad boy on. So that's done. Oh yeah. New meets old. Right, let's get the bottom bracket in. Then we'll get the crank on. Well, say crank, that stick thing. That's, what do you say, stick and starry thing?
Stick with a star on.
Stick with a star on.
I feel like that's a pretty accurate description for someone who is new and apprentices level.
So, what happened with you talking about being a pro at this like the other night? I've had to listen to days and days of you talking about being a professional, about you talking about.
I am a professional enthusiast. I'm a professional learner. I'm a professional sponge.
You're a professional sponge.
Yeah,
like
I just soak up all these words, and sometimes I know what they mean.
No, you have no idea.
No,
what they mean.
no. I know some things.
Connor, what do you know?
I know that this bike has cruise control because it says it there. So there must be a button somewhere that cruises your control of speed and you can cruise.
Right.
What else do I know?
Hey, just let everyone know what you know.
I don't think I know anything else.
Are you hanging up your... You've built loads of bikes now, haven't you? So you're hanging up the curtain after this one.
I think so. I don't think it's for me.
You don't think it's for you?
I think I'd rather catch the bus.
What?
I think I'd rather catch the bus.
No, you wanna always ride a bike. Right, we'll get this in as well, and then we can get that stick with the star thing on.
We should have done that first.
What?
In my professional opinion.
No, you can't do it first. Because the stick with the star thing goes on the bottom bracket.
Which is at the bottom of the bike.
Yeah.
See? No things.
Do you mean you know things? Is that just that's because you're looking at what I'm doing right now. Right.
Single track as opposed to double track.
I don't think Track ever did a double track. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, that's disappointing.
Well, which one would you think better, the double track or the single track?
Well, the double because it's newer.
How do you know it's newer?
Well, they wouldn't put a double before a single. You can't pour a double before you pour a single.
Let's get some other bits on.
This stick with the star. You're not the only star in the shed right now. There's a crank.
No, Bike Shed Girl, you are a massive star. Let me
Armpit.
Right, so we'll get the crank on, and I've not put the chainring on yet because it's running a single chainring, so I'm going to try and work out whether the chainring is going to go front or sit behind. So we'll get the crank on, and then we'll get the wheels on, and then we can kind of figure out where we're going to be with the actual alignment of the actual chainring. So that's nipped up by hand, so we'll give that a little torque up.
10 Newton meters.
Oh god,
I vaguely remember that.
it's not 10 Newton meters. So most traditional square tapers are 40 Newton meters with an 8mm socket. So make sure you've picked up an 8mm. There we are, look. So we've got some nice new bolts going in there as well. Alright, so there's that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll nip this one up as well. Here we go. That one gets 2 clicks.
I was going to say, I'm sure you do 2 clicks normally, but that first one was just 1.
Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do a cheeky second click. So, right, wheels. I know that people generally said that they didn't want the tan walls, but I think the tan walls just look a bit awesome on this one. So if you did watch the other video, I did already preemptively show you these. So they've not got XT hubs in, they've got LX hubs in. But the mint, like, this is going to run amazing. So we'll get the wheel in, and then we can kind of see where the cassette on the chainring, where that's sitting on the actual bike. Got rid of the Red Hope skewers as well. They've now got black ones in. See, listen. I listen to people. I listen to the subscribers.
So do I. That's why I'm back, by popular demand.
I don't think I had a choice in the matter, to be honest with you. That looks nice. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that looks pretty cool. Right, so
Reminds me of strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
I think that's what we should call her.
Right, so we've got a chain ring. Now I've gone for a narrow wide, which banging. Never heard of that one. I had to get that from China. Took a while.
Shout out China.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't even know what to say to that. Right, so if I just have a look, if I balance that on there just ever so slightly, got the right BCD on this, 110. So you know what, it actually don't look that bad. Let me just put it onto the behind. Let's have a look, just see where it sits if we go that way. To be fair, it's going to have to sit behind the spider there, because when I'm looking from behind, that chain ring on the front is now sitting in the middle of the cassette. So I think that's the best chain line we're going to get. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Me too.
Right, let's get some chainring bolts in and go from there.
Ah, look at him on his school chair like a good little boy.
You were calling me for?
You top of the class.
Yeah, I said I was just putting some bolts in.
You're doing it with love.
I'm doing it with loads of love. I'm tinkering it in. I've got my bolts on the floor, and I'm just literally just bobbing the bolts in quickly, and then you can carry on doing what you're doing. Telling me how. See, every time you're in here,
I make you nervous, don't I?
Yeah, I do. You do, yeah. Maybe that's why I married you.
It's good to be kept on your toes. Keeps you young.
Oh, I'm sat on my bum at the moment.
Emotionally, I'm speaking. Emotionally on your toes.
Emotionally on my toes. So yeah, well, let me get these bolts in then, and then we can move on to the next bit. So on the last video, when I was asking your guys' opinion as well, there was a nice gentleman in the comments who also suggested white cables to go on this, just to make it pop just that little bit. So yeah, we are going with white cables, but not only with the white cables, I've also got some purple little ferrules, because you know what ferrules are, don't you?
Yeah. Ferals lost in the woods.
Ferrules lost in the woods.
I know what a feral child is, but I don't know what a feral method is.
Well, I get a lot of people watching in the USA and Canada and stuff, so they might not know what a feral child is in the UK. So you feel free to run and buy it.
Well, a feral child is like a wild child, isn't it?
It is a wild
Like
child.
in the Jungle Book, Mowgli
Oh, look at that, look.
is a feral.
I actually really like that. And then what the way that this will go looks, if we post that through there, and then we put another feral on there, like that, and then post that all the way down, and then that cable then go through the top there, and then sit in there. Oh, look at that. That looks really nice, that does, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. And then what I'm using on this as well is I'm actually using chill pills, because the whole theme that I wanted to do with this was like black, silver, black, silver, black, silver, a bit of white in the cables. So I'm using white cables for the gears as well. Just give it that little pop. Also, oh yeah, while you was talking to me and not filming, I actually put some little purple nuts in the seat tube as well, and also just on the rear as well, just to give it that little pop of purple. I've not put them in the actual main bottle cage area, because I'm going to use black ones, because I'm going to actually put a black bottle cage on this, which will cheer you up, won't it?
It's a nice bottle cage.
Is it? So let's get the Onza chill pill all bolted in, and then we'll crack on and get... I actually did order as well some purple cable ferrules, but I meant to have ordered them from someone from the UK, but again ordered them from China. Shout out China. So we've got to wait for them, so I'm literally just going to put black ones on it. It doesn't matter, it's neither here or there. So, however, I'm so looking forward to riding this bike this summer. And the funniest thing is, as well, someone called Bike Revive UK actually messaged me direct on Instagram as well, and actually sent me a video of him going over the stepping stones in the local area where I am, and basically challenged me to do the same. Now, last time I did it, I actually went in. I full on went in the lake. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I think this weekend I may have to just take this down there to give it a go. All right.
Don't forget your M check before you leave.
A what?
Don't forget your M check before you leave.
Are you remembering that from the last video?
Yeah. See? Professional sponge.
Hey, well.
It's important because it checks your M.
It checks me M. It does, don't
your
it?
mojo.
So the cable's in there, that's really nice. Let's get the other cable in as well. You know what, you know, if I actually make it in life, right, and I no longer work for the man, and I have my own little thing going on, you can work there with me, because you are a sponge.
I am a sponge.
You're a nightmare of a sponge. but you're a sponge all the same. Like, you know.
I agree. I'd be a great asset to any channel or business.
Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that. I'm going to leave the top one totally clear because obviously we've not got a front derailleur, so I'm going to run the rear brake down the middle one, because then it stays away from the frame just that little bit more. If I put it up on the top one, it would rub the frame a bit more, and I don't particularly want to do that. Oh, you like this as well, Bike Shed Girl.
Is it pink?
No, it's not pink. Do you know what I've got in here? Some rubber donuts.
They're a bit small for me.
Well, you like the big donuts, don't you, with icing on and stuff like that.
Yes.
So we're going to put some black donuts on this.
My Bob Marley donuts.
Yeah, with jamming.
With the ones with,
Yeah, I knew where he was going with that one. Yeah, I'm sure I made that joke to you.
No.
But we're going to use black donuts on this because...
Chocolate ones.
No, not chocolate ones. We're going to use black ones. I have got... To be fair, I ain't got actually many black ones in there. So that's where we're going to go with them. So we'll space them bad boys out on there. That'll look right. I might put one more on. I do like to put a lot of donuts on. If you've watched my other channels, always like to put a lot of donuts on. So yeah, I'll continue with this. Don't want to make the video too long. And then join me back in a second when I've got the back brake ready and I'm doing the gear.
Quick one.
What?
Are those donuts just aesthetically pleasing, or do they have a job?
Oh no, right. So what you do, yeah, is you can split them lot. So the commas are free, but then you split them, and then what happens is when they sit there, it stops any cable rattle and it stops your cable from rubbing on your frame. So when you're going over humps and stuff like that, or a lot of potholes in the UK, you get a lot less cable slap. So it quietens the bike down and it just looks retro and cool as well. So
Thank you very much.
yeah, sponge. So just this last little bit left to do on the rear gears. Oh, guess what I did while you went toilet?
What?
I put your bottle cage on that you wanted on.
Joke! Look at that.
It's a crap one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's FWE, so you know where that came from.
Fiwi is from Evans.
Fiwi.
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, guess what else I put on? You give it a little ding as well.
Oh no, not that really high pitched one.
Yeah, see, all I had to say was ding and then you knew what I was on about.
Ugh.
Go on, give it a ding.
No, I don't like it.
Give it a ding. I mean to give it a ding.
You ding.
I'll give it a ding. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, gotta have a bell. Gotta have a bell.
Well, safety first, I suppose, but it's very high pitched.
I know, that's what's better. There's nothing worse than when you're riding down like a canal or something like that and you've got one of the cheap crappy bells and someone's going ding 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 behind you and it's just like, oh. So, and because obviously I'm going to be using this I'm going to ride the crap out of this summer. Obviously I'm going to be riding to work on it and stuff like that, so I just want a bell. Alright, so we'll nip this in, put a cable end in there and then we'll get the chain on. And then we'll see how the gears are set. Oh. Let's tighten that up. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get the chain on.
Easy chair time.
Hey, leave my little chair alone, right? My little chair provides a very good little perch for me when I'm doing stuff like this. So I'm not kind of like bent over and huddled at a weird angle.
You're not a bird. You're not Bike Shed bird. You don't need a perch.
You know what? I think I might leave it at that and see how it is when it's in the smallest cog. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, sis. that looks alright. I don't want the radiator too stretched. Alright, let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's good. Look at that look, it's nowhere near there. Need to check the limit screws. Yeah, I need to tweak that just a smidge. Just a little smidgy. We've got, so let's take that in just a little bit, because you just got that, just that little bit of clicking noise from there as well, but you don't want that clicking noise when it's silent running.
I thought that was because you'd not greased it yet.
Greased what? The chain?
Yeah.
No, don't grease chain.
Really?
Oh yeah, swap places. So let's have a quick look. Got a bit of ticking, put a bit of tension on there, on that cable up, yeah. Oh, that is super light on the fingers, there's no kind of like... Oh, lovely! Well, the oven's just opened and it got cold and horrible quite quick out there. So the wife, old Mrs. Bike Shed Girl, is hung up her wrap for the day. She's not playing no more. So all I gotta do is finish the brakes off and then put the saddle on and she's done. So setting up the brakes as I normally do, got the adjuster out just a little bit there, and then set the pad straight against the rim and then release that adjuster, and then obviously it'll give you that gap then. And then yeah, it's all done. So the saddle that I've decided to go on this is a black Sally Italia X-Race by the looks of it. It's a bit of a little wipe down, but I'll do that one on the final polishing and clean up. So all I've got left now to do is just get the saddle on. Oh, I'm going to have to undo one of the bolts. So yeah, get the saddle on and then final clean down, and then we're there. So join me back in a second and we'll take a closer look out in the garden because it stopped raining. Really enjoyed building that bike. It's been a long time coming. It's been one of them bikes where I've just kind of like put it off and put it off and put it off. But got it done. I'm going to ride the crap out of it through summer. So I will be, during summer, I will be putting out a few riding videos and so on. On that note, two things. One, the wife is retired from the bike industry now. She's had enough. She says the bike shed's cold, and she's done her bit. Like, she's taught us loads of stuff. So we should be all right on our own now. Apparently, we should be all right on our own. That's what she says. And secondly, I've got my friend's bike that's all back from paint and stickered. That's coming this week, so that will be a video before, because this week I'm having my new bike bench turning up and all sorts, like, obviously because I've got the refit coming on the video soon. So yeah, that should be fun. So if you got this far and you want to see more cool bikes and you're not subscribed to the channel, then, as people say, hit that button and I'll go from there. So on that note, I appreciate every single one of you that watches my videos and supports and all the rest of it. Hope you all have a good day. You're all fit and healthy and sound. And yeah, if you live in the UK, enjoy Sunday dinner today. Oh no, I'll say I'm out. See you later. See you.